I'm going crazy. 무뎌져.
Jungkook, the enigmatic and cold-hearted mafia boss, led a life filled with darkness and danger. However, fate had other plans in store for him. On a cold winter night, his path took an unexpected turn, altering his life forever. It was a stormy evening, rain pouring down heavily on the city streets. Jungkook's car speeding through the slick roads was a blur of black amidst the grey. The screeching of tires resonated through the night as he lost control of the vehicle. In a split second, everything went black. When a young woman trapped in an arranged marriage with Jungkook received a call that would shatter her world, she learned about the accident that had befallen her husband. Wan's hand trembled as she clutched her phone tightly. The caller's voice breaking the silence. Hello, is this Wan, Mr. Jun, Jungkook's wife? Yes, it's me. Who is this? What happened to Jungkook? I'm calling from the hospital. There's been an accident. Mr. Jun is here, but he has lost his memories due to the impact. Wan's heart skipped a beat, her voice choked with concern. Oh my god, how is he? Is he going to be okay? He's stable for now, but it's hard to say when or if his memories will return. You should come to the hospital as soon as possible. Tears welled up in Wan's eyes, her voice trembling with fear. I'll be there right away. Please take care of him until I arrive. Of course, we'll do our best. Please hurry. Wan hung up the phone, her mind swirling with a mix of anxiety and hope. She quickly gathered herself, knowing that she needed to be strong for Jungkook in this difficult time. Upon reaching the hospital, Wan hurried to the front desk, her voice trembling as she asked about Jungkook's condition. Wan's heart sank, her eyes welling up the tears as the thought of her beloved husband not remembering their shared moments. With a heavy heart, Wan decided to take Jungkook home, hoping that the familiar surroundings would help trigger his lost memories. Jimin, Jungkook's best friend and confidant, stood by Wan's side, offering his unwavering support during this trying time. As they walked into the house, Wan noticed a change in Jungkook's demeanor. His once cold and distant personality had softened, replaced by confusion and vulnerability. He looked lost, like a wounded bird seeking solace. He looked at Wan with a mix of confusion and curiosity. Where are we? We're home, Jungkook. This is our house. Jungkook's brows frowned, his memory failing to provide any recollection of the place he should have known as well. Our house, but I don't remember. It's okay, Jungkook. You had an accident and you lost your memories. We'll help you remember. Wan sought solace and reassurance from Jimin, who had been a pillar of support throughout their journey. They sat together in the living room, Wan's eyes filled with tears. Jimin, I'm so scared. What if he never remembers? What if he never feels the same way about me? Jimin placed a comforting hand on Wan's shoulder, his voice filled with compassion. Wan, you have to believe in him, and in your love, memories can be lost, but the heart remembers what it holds dear. Give him time, be patient, and don't lose hope. He will find his way back to you. Drawing strength from Jimin's words and returned her attention to Jungkook, she approached him casually, her voice gentle and full of affection. Jungkook, I want you to know that I'm your wife. We were married before the accident. We promised to take care of each other. Jungkook looked at Wan, a mixture of surprise and curiosity in his eyes. He reached out to touch her hand, his voice filled with awe. My wife, you're mine? How could someone as caring as you be tied to someone like me? Wan smiled warmly, her heart melting as genuine innocence. Yes, Jung, I'm yours and you're mine. The accident might have taken your memories, but it couldn't erase the bond we share. I'll be here every step of the way to help you find yourself again. Jung's eyes softened, a flicker of smile tugging at his lips as he realized the depth of Wan's love and care. Thank you, Wan. Even without my memories, I can feel that you mean the world to me. Please help me rediscover who I truly am. As Wan went about her day, memories of Jung's past self resurfaced in her mind. The coldness he once possessed seemed to flicker before her eyes, causing her to pause and reflect. She found herself lost in a bittersweet flashback, a moment from their past where Jung's cold exterior had briefly overshadowed his underlying care. In past before Chunk lost his memory, Van found herself standing in a dimly lit room, the air heavy with tension. Chunk stood before her, his expression stoic and guarded. Chunk, please, I know you're going through a difficult time, but shutting me out wouldn't solve anything. I want to help you, to be there for you. Chunk's eyes flickered with a mix of frustration and concern, but his voice remained curt. One, you don't understand this world. I'm a part of it. It's dangerous. I can't let you get involved. It's for your own safety. One felt it hurt, the weight of his words sinking deep within her. But even in his coldness, she could still see the flicker of care in his eyes, a glimpse of the love he held for her. Jung, I understand that you're trying to protect me, but shutting me out completely isn't the answer. I'm stronger than you think. Let me in. Let us face these challenges together. Jung's expression softened ever so slightly, his guard momentarily flattering. Van, you don't deserve to be caught up in my mess. I care about you too much to put you in harm's way. It's better on if we stay apart. Van felt a pang of sadness, but she refused to let it consume her. She held on to the memories of his warmth, the time he had shown his softer side. Chunk, I understand the risk, but love is not measured by the absence of danger. It's about facing the dangers together, hand in hand, and choose to be by your side, regardless of what lies ahead. But Chunk didn't accept it, even if he wanted. His cold self didn't let his guard down. As Van snapped back to the present, she looked at the Jungkook before her, the softness in his eyes, the tenderness in his touch, and the love that radiated from his every gesture reassured her that they had come a long way. Van's heart swelled with gratitude as he realized the depth of Jung's transformation. He had shed his cold exterior, revealing a man filled with compassion and vulnerability. As the days passed, fragments of Chunk's memory started to resurface, revealing the truth of his past life as if he were in Mafia boss. Conflict emotion coursed through his veins as he couldn't help but question the person he used to be. One night, I remember I was involved in things that dark and dense. How can you look at me the same way knowing what I have done? Van held Chunk's gaze, her eyes filled with unwavering love and understanding. Chung, your past doesn't define who you are now. Yes, you are a part of that world, but I believe in the goodness within you. Those just rumors and labels. I have seen the way you have changed, the kindness and gentleness you possess. Jungkook's brows furrowed as he struggled with his conflicting emotions, but he couldn't deny the sincerity in Vine's word. But what if I'm still capable of hurting innocent people? What if I can't control that part of me? Vine gently took Chung's hand, her touch something warm coursing through his veins. Chung, I know deep within my heart that you would never intentionally hurt anyone who doesn't deserve it. I have witnessed your compassion, your protective nature. You have the power to choose your path now, to be the person you want to be. Tears welled up in Chung's eyes as he realized the depth of Vine's belief in him. He pulled her into a tight embrace, his voice filled with gratitude and affection. Thank you, and your faith in me gives me strength. I don't know what I have done to deserve you, but I'm grateful every day that you are by my side. One smiled through her tears, her heart overflowing with love. She gently tilted her head up and their eyes locked. In an intimate moment, the world around them seemed to fade away as the lips melt in a tender and passionate, sealing their love and commitment. As the moon cast its soft glow through the bedroom window, Vine and Chunk found themselves nestled together under the warmth of the covers. Their hearts were entwined, their love blossoming with every passing moment. Vine turned to face Chunk, her eyes shining with affection. She reached out and gently brushed a strand of hair away from his face, her touch delicate yet filled with an overwhelming tenderness. Jungkook, in this moment, all I feel is the purity of our love. Let me show you that our connection is deeper than any memories from your past. Jungkook's gaze met hers, his eyes filled with a mix of curiosity and longing. He yearned to understand the depth of their bond, to uncover the passion that burned between them, and trust to show me what our love means. Their lips met in a silent affirmation of their devotion. It was a tender exploration filled with innocence and desire to understand one another on a profound level. Their bodies spoke a language of their own, intertwining with each other as their souls danced in a perfect harmony. Wrapped in each other's embrace, they whispered sweet words of love, their voice soft and symphony that reverberated through the room. One, your presence in my life has brought light to the darkest corner of my soul. In your love, I found the best version of myself. Their bodies moved together with a gentle rhythm, their hearts beating in synchrony. Each touch and caress spoke volumes, weaving a tale of love, trust, and a promise to cherish one another. As they lay together, breathless yet filled with an overwhelming sense of contentment, they basked in an afterglow of their love, their eyes locked, and the unspoken words between them whispered of a future filled with endless possibilities. As the night grew still, one starry lay peacefully on the bedside table, its pages filled with the intimate moments and heartfelt confession. Chunks fell upon it, curiosity compelling him to explore the depths of their shared memories. Chung picked up the diary, his eyes scanning the pages filled with Van's handwriting, words, emotions stirred within him as he read about his cold demeanor and the struggle they faced together. He couldn't help but be overwhelmed by the love and unwavering support Van had shown him, whispering to himself, Van, I never realized the depth of your love, your acceptance of me when at my worst. How could I have been so blind? With a newfound determination burning in his eyes, Jung rose from the bed and made his way to Vian. He found her sitting by the window, the moonlight illuminating her delicate features. When my heart is bursting with emotions I can no longer contain, I remember everything. Every moment we had shared, even the ones clouded by darkness, and through it all, you were there, holding my hand, guiding me towards the light. Vine turned to face Chung, her eyes filled with a mix of surprise and joy. Chung, you remember? Your memories have returned? Chung nodded, a tender smile playing on his lips. Yes, Vine, I remember it all. I remembered the love that filled our days, the struggle we faced together, and the way you believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself. I fell in love with you all over again. Vine's eyes shimmered with tears of happiness as she reached out to touch Chung's face, her voice choked with emotion. Chung, you have no idea how much it means to hear those words from you. I never stopped loving you even when you couldn't remember, and now knowing that you remember and that your love for me has returned, my heart feels complete. Just as the couple reveled in the sweetness of their reunion, Jimin burst into the room, a playful grin on his face. Well, what do we have here? I'll leave you two alone for a few days, and suddenly love is in the air. Chung and Ryan shared a laugh, their joy contagious. Jimin, you have no idea how grateful I am for your friendship. You have been there for both of us through thick and thin. Of course, Jungkookff, you're my brother, my best friend, and seeing you two together, happy and in love, make my heart soar. Now, enough of the sappy stuff, I demand a group hug. The three of them embraced in a warm and affectionate hug, their laughter filling the room. As the moment settled, Chung looked into Vine's eyes, his voice laced with a newfound determination and adoration. When there's something I've been wanting to do since the moment I remember, Maxie, Vine's breath hit her cheeks, flushing with a delightful blush. She nodded, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. Their lips met in a gentle and passionate kiss, sealing their love and the promise of a future filled with shared memories and unwavering devotion. When they finally broke, their eyes locked, reflecting the depth of their love. Chung caressed Van's cheek, his voice filled with sincerity. Van, you're everything. With you by my side, I'm whole. I promise to protect and cherish you, to be the partner you deserve. From this moment forward, I will give you my heart completely. Chung, you have no idea how much those words mean to me. I have always loved you, even when your memories were lost, and now with them returning, I fall in love with you all over again, every single day. Jimin, ever the playful presence, climb in with a mischievous grin. Young love, don't forget about me, you two. My existence need attention too. Chung and Van laughed, their love radiating through the room. Jimin's teasing brought light-heartedness that cemented their bond as not just lovers but also our lifelong friends. Jimin, you will always be a special place in our heart. We'll need you by our side, celebrating our love every step of the way. Jimin pulled both of them in a tight hug, his voice filled with brotherly affection. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now let's go out and celebrate this beautiful reunion, shall we? Hand in hand, Chung and Van walked out of the room, their hearts brimming with love and a newfound sense of purpose. The past was behind them and the future was filled with infinite possibilities.